this week on Hero Complex. Adam, who is your hero this week?
Ex-Chelsea striker Didier Drogba.
My hero would literally beat the piss out of Didier Drogba.
King Leopold II.
The Punisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
First question, who scored more goals for Chelsea? I'm just imagining kids using the digital media centre to go on Amazon to buy a bottle of water.
No one wants to watch that.
No one wants to watch this.
Who's more accurate with their shots?
I don't think any preparation was done for this episode by any of us. There was a joke at the end, folks. You're not going to believe it.
Yeah. So I says to her, like, if you don't shut up, you're going home in a bag. Welcome to the Hero Complex podcast. As always, a third of the time, I'm your host, Patrick Brosnahan. With me are two of my three favourite comedians, Adam Green and Hugh Peacock.
Hello. Hello, Patrick.
Hello,
how are you?
Producer Barney.
Hello.
And we're back. Season 2, baby. We are unofficially calling it Season 2. The podcast is back. It's cleaner. It's better. We're not going to get S-banned.
And we're not even saying...
No, I guess we are now. I guess we are, Adam.
Sorry, bleep that out.
Because they might not like that, yeah. We're just better. We're just better. How are we, boys?
Good. Yeah, very good.
Good.
Yeah.
Adam, you also good?
I'm fine. Yeah.
I am good,
I'm
too.
all right.
The banter's flowing. Because we haven't seen each other or recorded. Well, we haven't recorded in 6 weeks.
Yeah, so this is kind of an interesting thing because obviously all our avid listeners won't have noticed any gap.
No.
But
Yeah.
we've all come back looking very different.
Yeah.
From our last record, which
Yes.
went out,
I grew the arm
ago?
back,
Yeah. Well done.
which you can do if you splice lizard DNA.
That work you did with Reese Ifans.
If you don't know who Reese Ifans is, he's a non-English actor who was in the Spider-Man movie where he spliced himself with lizard DNA, and he came back after that. I was like, does that really work? So he invested billions of pounds, and it does work. And I now have a new arm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well
it's
done.
all right.
Congrats.
People said that medicine's bad, but I think A-OK in my book.
I'm not happy with medicine at the minute.
Really, what's up?
Well, my nan went into the hospital for an X-ray, and now they killed her.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Oh, what? Sorry, rest in peace, Adam.
Yeah, thanks,
And
mate.
obviously.
Cheers.
To a good one.
She only hurt her knee.
Yeah. And then they hired an assassin. we should know.
Where
No.
was this hospital?
Yeah.
Strip.
This assassin bad knee hospital. Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you-
Abattoir is French for hospital.
What you been up to, Pat?
Me, well, I thought the lizard stuff was enough. Being half lizard. But apparently these days there's not enough content for Adam.
I'd already forgotten about that.
Yeah, because I don't think we bring it up again. Like the restaurant I had with my wife, stuff like that. The haunted house, just quickly forgotten.
Continuity, not an issue here.
Yeah, look at the shirt.
Concentrate on the shirt.
Stressful day for me today. Spent 3 hours wondering if I was going to keep my job. We had a Zoom meeting saying, we're doing a bunch of redundancies, and if you get a phone call, that's probably it. I was like, okay. Wait half an hour. I've got a phone call on Zoom from a name I didn't recognize. I was like, fuck that. If I'm getting sacked, they can tell me in the message. And then I had a big lunch, had a shower.
Had a big lunch.
Yeah. Came back and it was like someone drastically phoned me to tell me that everything's okay.
Oh, don't do that. That's like the fella who jumps off the building.
Yeah, except
No.
I did.
Like they said, if we don't call you by 4, then your life's ruined. And so they didn't call him by 4. And so he jumps off a building, and then on the way down,
He saw his
heard
phone
the
ringing.
Well, how do we know that?
Yeah, but it's nonsense.
Yeah. The fact you both seem to say it as if it was fact, I'm kind of worried about both of you.
No, it's a well-known guy.
Yeah. It's because on his way down, he was like, "Oh shucks."
But don't tell people you're going to call them with bad news and then call them to say everything's fine.
No,
Yeah.
That's mad.
That man, Stephen Hawking. As soon as he hit the ground, he realised, I must be smarter.
Turns out I wasn't a hawk at all.
Yeah. We spliced him with hawk DNA. And they love a good sit down.
They're one of the few birds that can fly standing still, which, like, without
What?
going forward.
Well, like a helicopter.
Like a helicopter, they can like stay totally stationary, which was Stephen Hawking's
Yeah.
speciality.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That hawk. They just levitate without flapping their wings.
No, they flap. They flap,
That's not staying. Oh, but they can hover.
but they stay where they are. They
Right.
flap and they kind of stay where they are.
So feasibly, you could jump from an eagle into a helicopter because they're both staying in the same place.
Hawk.
hawk.
You can jump from a hawk to a helicopter.
From a hawk to a helicopter, right? Got you.
Also, it might be falcon.
It might be falcon.
It's certainly a raptor.
Yeah, it might be the
Bless you,
lovely.
Barney.
It might be the lovely bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Stay in the same place, bumblebee. Hugh, big day for you.
Yeah, it is in fact my birthday.
So a real
Happy
one.
birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yes.
Cheers.
Here's Barney. Which is why we're drinking whiskey.
We're drinking whiskey. I was home last weekend. I got a nice bottle of West Cork whiskey. It's reasonable.
Yeah.
Have we got a deal with them?
Not yet, but West Cork whiskey, if you're listening,
Get in touch.
get involved.
If you're listening, I hope you're not driving.
Yes. Well, we've all got. Well, no, me and Adam have both got comedy tonight, so let's see where we end up.
Oh yeah. Oh true. Yeah. This is a nice warm up for gigs.
Yes.
Well, it's been so long since we've seen each other. Do we need to get to know each other again? Do we need to rekindle the podcast? Two truths and a lie. Apart from all the lies I've said so far about Liz DNA, or we're okay.
What about just a trust building exercise?
Trust
We
building
could
exercise?
Fall into each other's arms.
Yeah, that's lovely for the audio listeners.
Oh, thank you for catching me, Pat.
Yeah, just big thumps.
That's what we should have called the podcast.
Big yeah.
Too late now.
Looking back. Yeah. Now that we've got all these Mexicans involved.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you to our new listeners in Mexico.
Thank you to our new Mexican listeners. We appreciate you.
Yes, now it's El Thumps.
El Tump Grande.
Yeah, El Grande Thumpos. Hope you're doing well with your silly hats.
Don't alienate them one episode in. That seems.
Well, they're the aliens. They migrate.
They're eating the pets.
Yeah. They're eating their pets. They're transgendering their dogs and eating them.
What was that?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, no, but what was he going on about?
Just that illegal aliens eat their pets.
Yeah.
Are their pets or other people's? Because
Their
surely
own
you
pets.
wouldn't. Pets are expensive. You can get a chicken for like $3.
Yeah, but
Not a live one.
what if you...
Why do you want to bite the head off? Like,
Yeah, like do you want a dead chicken? Dead chicken $3 and a live chicken $1,000. Like why does it cost so much? Because we have to bring it back to life.
the free siphons. Splicing it with lizard DNA.
Classic joke there.
Yes.
Sorry, listeners. I know you're used to shit, but I thought I'd just tell a joke. The thing is, we pretended to recap the Fringe before.
We did.
Do you want to recap the Fringe properly, Adam?
Can do. Well, we put up some names. Thought we were going to do.
Oh
very
yeah,
well.
well, let's not talk about that.
well,
We've had
actual
we've had
feedback saying, can you not
talk
do
about
this
comedians
inside
is boring.
baseball stuff? Yeah, which
Who
makes
said
sense.
that?
more than one person, but less than 3.
But that's still valuable feedback.
Yeah, that's still valuable.
to be fair.
Yeah, no,
Neither
I
of
thought
them
it was
Mexicans.
very inside
Yeah, it's
baseball.
pretty inside baseball.
Well, we got feedback in the Fringe saying thanks very much for mentioning us
Yeah,
from about 4 people who we mentioned.
Do we think that they're listeners, though?
yeah, exactly.
No,
Could you thank us by listening and promoting the podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, who said it?
You're all very
We'll bleep out the
successful.
names.
Well, no, that's inside baseball again.
No,
Yes.
bleep out the names.
It's inside
Right.
Gunnersbury Park.
People, mutual friends.
Do I know them?
Yes.
That's what mutual means, Adam.
Well, it might be you two mutual.
I was looking at you when I said it.
Yeah, but
One
it
of
might just
the
be
brief
showing off.
times in my life I've made eye contact with another human being. You're like, oh, does he mean me? 3 weeks in Edinburgh, a
I know.
country you hate.
When we recorded the Adamless August episodes, man, I knew it would
how
upset
did that
you.
go?
Went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have released none of them.
We haven't released any yet, but they're they're cooking.
Yeah.
They're going to come out next August.
Well, they might come out. They
I
might
mean, the thing is that we recorded it, might as well release it.
not. Yeah.
It's like if you accidentally create a virus, well, we might as well release it. I got paid for the work.
Said Dr. Fauci. Oh no, Shadow Man.
Yeah, it said,
Bleep that.
said master influenza. The Spanish demon. Oh no, Spanish flu did kill a lot of people.
Yeah, it did.
Did you actually record?
Yeah.
Episodes?
Yeah.
How?
I'm trying to think of a word. What do you mean how? This
What
is
do you
you can
mean?
record in other places than here.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we've been suggesting it for a while.
We actually did it remotely.
Remotely. Ugh.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch that.
No one wants to watch this. Except our loyal Mexican listeners. And once again, gracias.
Yeah. Thank you to our Mexican listeners who had their Spotify's hacked and are now listening to this constantly on the loop. Ay caramba, indeed.
Dios mío.
Yeah. Oh, this podcast is Diablo.
Where'd you record them?
Well, we were in our own houses.
Yeah, we recorded on Zoom.
Yeah, over
Remotely.
Zoom.
Yeah.
With our professional mics.
Yeah.
With professional Mike. Who's
Yeah.
he?
He's not like Magic
Yeah.
Mike. He's very much an amateur.
Yeah. No, this guy will fuck you.
This guy will go.
Magic Mike's a big tease. This guy, right? Come on, I've got 20 minutes.
Exactly. He is on a clock. He is on a clock.
Yeah.
If you did it remotely, I could have been involved.
But, well, behind the curtain, we were out, and then we got home about 3 a.m.
We were off our fucking tits.
Yeah. we were not. You know, we can sometimes get a bit tipsy here. Imagine we recorded 10 episodes in a row. That's how drunk we were.
It was, and then we watched.
What was it? We watched Hot Rod and trying to do a commentary on it.
To do a commentary. So drunk.
Yeah. It just turned into us laughing at Hot Rod.
You're both on Zoom simultaneously watching Hot Rod.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah. Just like, oh, my stream's fucking up. Can you pause yours?
A lot of that.
A lot of that. Yeah. Is it called Un Listenable? For our Mexican listeners.
Rodo Scorcher.
Yeah. What is Andy's hamburger? Gringo. El goofy gringo. El Andes lonely.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's one of the few things I don't feel sad I was excluded from.
Yeah. Well, we had a big Hadamless August planned, but
Yeah, it didn't happen.
we just ended up getting
Yeah, well,
multiple bowls of chips and spoons.
Yes, indeed. Chicken seasoning is a new fucking revelation.
Oh yeah. Very out of spoons. Ordering off the app. There's a little thing underneath it when you get a bowl of chips. Chicken seasoning makes the chips taste like chicken.
More than chicken tastes like
Yeah.
chicken.
You know, like Frazzle tastes more like bacon than bacon does. It's that sort of thing.
what bacon are you eating?
Bacon.
Bacon. Sorry, not posh Borough Market bacon with £10 a rasher. Standard bacon.
Like £2 a rasher.
That's
enough.
still too much.
Yeah. You know what you said that.
How much could a,
That's still bad.
how much could a banana cost? $10. But tell us about what we don't hear about Edinburgh. How's the food?
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I had a couple of Caesar salads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Caesar salads up in Scotland, pretty cool. Instead of coming with croutons, they come with 2 slices of fried bread, like it's the same thing. So that's
Yeah. Wow.
pretty fit.
This is like listening to Anthony Bourdain. I had this salad and it came with some bread.
No, fried bread. Fried bread.
Which ruins the entire point of the salad, right?
Yeah, that was kind of
Nice.
my point.
But if you could pick, being the theme of the podcast, is there a hero of Edinburgh for your time there? Doesn't have to be a person, it could be a thing, a place.
Fried bread.
Julius Caesar for the invention of the salad.
No, it was actually invented in our spiritual homeland of Mexico. Once again, thank you very
You're
much
right.
to
Yeah,
our
you are
Mexican
right.
listeners.
Yeah. I know. Done a Gordon Ramsay thing.
Yes, indeed. It's not named after Julius Caesar. It's named after
Mark Salad.
it's a man from Mexico City Hotel, Caesar something.
Romero. Like, played the Joker.
No.
I'll tell you what's the joke. This salad.
no, it was good. It was great festival. Thanks very much.
Good.
Yeah,
Barney's
good.
got some facts for us.
I was going to say, if you really cared, it was Cesar Cardini.
There you go.
In Tijuana.
Oh, cool.
Tijuana. Yeah, Tijuana.
I'll say this: the podcast
Hola.
is worth nothing. I mean, it is, but there's knowledge as well.
For those of you thinking that we're getting too inside baseball, here's some culinary facts for you.
Exactly.
It's inside your kitchen.
Yeah, it's, there's too much food stuff. What do you want? I want you to talk about Ronald McDonald versus Rosa Parks. Sorry, spoilers for a future episode.
Got a review.
Yeah, which also you didn't like, even though I thought it was a good review.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it or just
No,
mention
well,
it?
3.5 stars is bullshit.
It's above
you
average.
You can't use that.
Yes,
Don't
you
put
can.
that on a poster.
Why? Because it costs more money to print half a star?
No, because it
Yeah,
looks
because you have to cut the
shit.
other half a star off.
4 is fine. 4.5 and 5, all great. 3.5, you can't use on a poster.
But you could use the quotes.
What was the benefit of not giving 4?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you didn't.
I mean, you're right. It costs him nothing to give you 5 stars. Like,
Yeah.
you're
Exactly.
Right. You're right.
Why can't you give me 5 or even 7? Like, double it.
Oh, are you saying that it was 3.5 out of 7? That is bad.
That's piss poor.
That's out of 5. But give me 7 out of 5.
Oh, I
like,
see, okay.
make it seem like it's a really, really good show.
Oh, right, okay. Like,
Well, maybe write a really, really good show then.
I'm busy. You write a good show. I
No.
just want I want the plaudits without the effort.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
God,
all right.
that'd be great. It would be nice if
know.
that was it.
I know. If just like they were like, God, I like the lack of ambition this guy has. He just rocks in with
Yeah.
the jokes that he likes. He told a few of other people's jokes.
Yeah. I love if the review just came out, sorry, mate, I just can't be asked. You mind if I just give you 5 and we call it quits? Yeah, all right, fine.
I can't really be arsed writing a good review, but you can write one yourself.
Yeah, just submit it.
Yeah,
and
I'll sign it at the
publish it. That would be such a better way of doing
Yeah.
reviews.
I'll
How
be
much-
at the Paddy Power.
How much do you think you'd have to pay someone at a comedy?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's certainly in the 3 figures, and I think very low in the 3. Like
I reckon you could do it.
It
£127.
seems to me that was very achievable for you. And I'm not sure why you didn't.
Didn't think of doing that.
I reckon you could get, depending on certain publications, you could get a 5-star review for a couple of pints.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, say, a bigger one that is currently doing the maths on how many women are involved in comedy.
Oh, right, yeah, Chortle.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, we've looked at all the sexy women in comedy and Canada.
We've made a list
Apparently
of
there's
all
more
the
men.
women in comedy, but we haven't included their phone numbers.
Yeah.
What kind of a list is this?
Yeah,
I want to know who listens, to be honest. As much as I need it.
it was my Mexican mate.
Caesar.
Yeah, Oscar Groucho. He lives in a bin. Just realised what those words were. Yeah, and I know trash. I'm in a fucking bin. But that segment of your podcast, that was awful.
This has fucking worked very nicely in the end.
We took the scenic route, but we finally come full circle.
There was a joke at the end, folks. You're not going to believe it.
Yeah, we have a great battle for you today. Sorry if I seem tired. I was much livelier when I said this sentence the first time.
Several
We have a great battle for you today. Usually, we have battles that sync up, and those are the best ones. We don't have that today. We have 2 giants in their respective fictional and non-fictional fields.
Chelsea. Not even a doubt.
So you might as well start. Adam, who is your hero this week?
Ex-Chelsea striker Didier Drogba.
Oh, what a
Cool.
God.
No intro there. Just straight
intro.
into it.
Yeah.
Adam means business this episode.
Yes.
Yeah, while facing neither of us.
Yes, I know.
Hugh, your hero this week on the Hero Complex podcast.
My hero this week, and I want to swing back to that because my theory has now changed. I think the reason Adam is sitting face on the camera is because the side profile shot is deeply unflattering for the fat man.
It's also not great.
And it's just occurred to me, but anyway. So
It's also not great, sorry to interrupt, to see that bit of the hair that you can't actually see when you're doing your hair.
Oh,
But yeah,
fair play.
but then showing that to the camera.
The top of your head.
The top, the
like your head
bit
above the
like
camera.
the bit like round here, like 2/3 of the way round.
Your pompadour is looking quite good today.
My what?
It's like you have an Elvis-type pompadour.
I mean, you found a wine gum in yours after like
Yes, I
5
did.
months.
I wasn't insulting your hair.
But like, I'm
This
just
is
saying, it's a
I'm saying-
problem.
confrontational episode.
I said your hair looks good today,
Thanks,
and you
mate.
said you have shit in yours.
I said wine gum. But
Yes, for the listeners, I wanted to keep this off the air, but I once found a wine gum in my hair, and my first thought was I can't remember the last time I had wine gums.
you did. You've mentioned it on the podcast
Oh, have I?
before. That's the only
No, but
reason
it's
I brought
happened
it up. Has it?
No, fuck. Adam, no, your hero this week on the Hero Complex podcast.
My hero would literally beat the piss out of Didier Drogba if Didier Drogba had a hand in the murder of his entire family. My hero this week.
King Leopold II.
The Punisher.
Yes.
Yeah. Great
Great,
pick.
two great heroes. But that leads me on to my first question: are either of these people heroes? I mean, we have a man who murders. We have just an overpaid footballer in some people's eyes. Let's state the claim right now. Defend your choice. Adam? Why is Didier Drogba a hero?
Didier Drogba has invested more in Africa than any other individual in his home country of the Ivory Coast. He's built hospitals and schools, as well as digital media centres for locals to use.
Oh, digital media centres.
Yeah, for
That'd
them
be
to do-
huge for them.
For them to do podcasts.
The Wells, of course.
Wells as well. I was getting to that. I just thought it was more. It was weird that the Didier Drogba Foundation mentions media centres third on their website.
I like how you start off with he's invested more in Africa, and
Than
then you just made
anyone
it,
else.
and then you're like, oh no, in his home country, the Ivory Coast. I mean,
By the way, Didier
Where, and
Drogba.
where is that?
Yeah, sure.
it's in Africa.
But it's so funny, like more in Africa than anyone else.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
he's invested a lot. I'm not arguing that, but more than anyone else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
including colonizers.
No, they were not investing.
Okay, well,
There's money coming in.
what about Bill Gates?
Bill Gates, he just says he invests in Africa.
Yeah,
As opposed to you've checked the books on Drogba.
Yeah.
But anyway, my guy.
Bill Gates does what like Elton John does at restaurants. He pays by check, so they hopefully just frame it
Yeah.
instead of the Ivory Coast actually cashing the check.
Bill Gates sends medicine and crops. I think that's.
Yeah.
He was also one of the most prolific strikers the Premier League's ever seen. He scored a winning penalty in the 2012 Champions League final for Chelsea to win it against Bayern Munich at Bayern Munich. And he's just an all-round great guy, and Arsenal couldn't play against him. He scored a goal a game against them.
Yeah, I'm just imagining kids using the digital media centres to go on Amazon to buy a bottle of water. Where's the well, Didier? But no, that is that. Okay, I think that's justified. The Punisher, broadly in the I guess the anti-hero.
Yeah.
Sector. Come on, why is he a hero here?
Because he.
Tell us, please.
Because he, in the way of taking on the people who killed his family, they were obviously high-profile criminals. Depending on your iteration of the Punisher, you can either have some people who are very high up in the CIA, or you can have John Travolta.
Yeah.
Depending on your iteration. And John Travolta,
kill
of course,
his family.
yeah, very famously a bad guy. So I would say the Punisher, whilst yes, it's an act of vengeance to begin with, it becomes a cleaning up the streets vendetta that he has.
But with murder, and I've heard that's bad.
No,
Well,
it's
who
great.
told you that? Oh,
Well, the murder's bad.
yeah.
Yeah, murder's good.
Really?
As long as you kill the right people or the wrong people.
Really? I did not know this about you two.
Well,
I think they should be put in a
you
dark
not
damp
had-
cell and taught how to be lawyers.
I'm just in. I got to say things I don't believe to back up my guy on this.
All
one.
right, okay.
Whereas Adam has time and time again on this podcast stood up as pro murder. Which seems odd.
Sorry. Pro unaliving.
Yes. Moving quickly on.
Yes.
Do you know, because the prisons are full, so maybe killing is the way forward. You know
What I'm saying, that's good.
Because it's not like we're going to move the prisoners to hospitals, but they're full as well. We're going to move them to schools full. Where did the prisoners go? Bottom of the ocean?
Media centres in the Ivory
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah, and okay.
Oh, what we should do is find a new continent and just start shipping them there, and then slowly, but kind of over the course of like 40 years, kill all the indigenous people.
Yeah.
Like in Australia.
Yeah, no, I got the metaphor. Yeah, but
I
one
don't
of
think
them,
I did.
but one of them finds one
Oh,
of
I
them,
did, yeah.
one of them finds a surfboard and like,
Yeah,
this should
yeah.
be our culture.
Yeah. What if we all became really good looking somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the sun and
through the
exercise.
through the brutal abuse of natives, we should become sexy.
Everybody likes a bad boy.
Yeah. First question: who scored more goals for Chelsea? You?
So it seems you've been going to the Adam Green School of Question Writing. Who's better at flying, Neo or the guy from Con Air?
Who was on a plane?
He was on a plane
Anyway.
Legit question.
Anyway,
No, but that's a joke. Right. So, when did you first hear of your hero? Right. So, Adam, assuming when you were a boyhood Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I heard of him in 2004,
Yes.
so 20 years ago, or longer, depending on how much we put this episode in a vault for. But yeah, I heard of it in 2004. Chelsea
Yeah.
signed him for £24 million. And yeah, I've known about him ever since.
Did you watch his debut match?
Yeah,
Did he score his debut? It sounds like he's a guy who would.
Who
he
was it
did
against?
not. It was against Man United in the Charity Shield.
Oh, big game.
No, Arsenal in the Charity Shield,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, so he must have scored, right?
Hold on, Barney's checking.
No, he didn't score in his first game. He scored in his third game against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And who was his first game against?
Arsenal.
It doesn't actually say that.
It'll be Arsenal Community Shield. I trust Adam on this. He remembered. Arjun Johnson, shirt number.
22.
Yeah, see, I'm trusting him on this.
So Didier Drogba started with the number 15, and then when Damien Duff left, he left the number 11 available, which is Didier Drogba's preferred shirt number. So he took over the number 11 mantle.
And unfortunately, he could never fill the boots of the great Duffster.
Yeah.
Damien Duff.
Yeah, or as Adam calls him, Damien London Duff.
The mighty Duff. I
Yeah.
love the Duff. Very good.
I do love
If you
London.
had been here before the podcast,
Yeah.
you would have loved that joke.
When did you first hear about the Punisher, Hugh? Comic books, the movies?
No,
what we're
it was the first movie. Well, not the first movie. It was the John Travolta movie.
Yeah. Because don't forget, there's a Dolph Lundgren one in the 80s,
yeah.
which is piss poor.
Yeah, of course. That was not the one that I would have saw. I saw that the one from my lifetime, the original one from my lifetime. But really, it was the Netflix show that I claim to really like. It's the only kind of superhero thing that doesn't actually have any powers in it. So it's just like fucking one guy going around murdering people the whole time. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Like the Night Stalker. Or-
It's a bit like that, yeah, except there's a bit more of a theme.
yeah.
But yes, that's kind of where
Who would you prefer to be your friend? Like, if you have Punisher as a friend, he'd defend you, your family.
Yeah.
Didier Drogba as a friend, lots of money, probably he's a generous guy. Who would you prefer? Adam?
Well, famously, the Punisher didn't even keep his own family alive, so I don't think he'll put as much effort into keeping my
I
family
prefer my
alive.
Punishers who keep their families alive.
So I think Didier Drogba, because at least he'll build me a media centre.
Well, I'll say this: the Punisher, if he managed to keep his family alive, would be called the Preventer, not the Punisher.
and that sounds like something you cover like your dick with.
Yes.
Have you used your preventer before fucking the couch? Barney just rubbing his eyes.
Yeah, I know. He's
Yeah.
no
He's
one's loving
allergic.
this.
Yeah. So what? Sex? No.
Heyo.
Heyo. What's his name?
Barney the Virgin.
Come over here so we can just punch you while still recording.
We've been through this. We're not allowed to punch Barney.
That's true. Legally, there's a document.
I know Barney made it very clear as he was signing on.
Yeah, but is the Punisher a good friend? Is he just
Well,
it's kind of stoked. Would he have time for you? Is he too busy on the street?
He's very stoic. I wouldn't say he'd be the best crack around the place. You know, the guy who he helps in the first season of the Punisher, you don't see him at all in the second season. It looked like they had just become pals. But you know, that's classic Frank. Just
Classic Frank.
Classic Frank. Just goes on
Yeah.
the road.
Like you get out a ball game.
Yeah, like a ballpark Frank.
Well, a ballpark Frank. Cool shot hot dog.
It's a Tracy Morgan thing.
Yeah, it's a thing there. Have you ever been to the baseball?
No.
Very famous for their hot dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our Mexican listeners would love that.
They're very good at baseball.
Yeah, but they don't know what's good for them. Nachos. It's empty carbs, man. Yeah. Next question. Next question. Who scored more goals for Ivory Coast? No. Generally, what about? I mean, these are quite well-known people. So let's go on the attack here. Hugh, what do you think is the worst thing about Didier Drogba?
The worst thing about Didier Drogba, he dived a lot. He was a famous diver.
Well, Adam, you got to take that? Come on.
He
dived some.
he dived.
Sometimes he
famously dived.
Yeah.
For a big, strong man, he could not stay on his feet at all.
And then he decided to stop diving and became really prolific.
In any event, he still dived. He was still a diver.
Like a season.
And he was only,
But
but
how
he was
much of a
only,
diver
he was
was
only
he?
good for like 3 seasons.
Nah.
Oh,
Five.
that's controversial.
5? Okay, 5. I'll take
And
5.
then came back and was all right as an elderly man. I
He
say
did come
elderly
back,
man.
didn't he?
was
Yeah.
like 35.
Like when Thierry Henry came back to Arsenal for a bit. And scored
Remember
1
that?
goal against Leeds.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So he was good
Wasn't
for
Leeds, I don't think, but yeah.
He was good for 5 whole seasons. In his first season, did he score that many goals? I don't believe
Scored
he did.
14, 15 goals, something like that, in his first season. He was injured for a bit of it as well.
Well, how much of a diver was he from Jurgen Klinsmann to Tom Daly?
Probably
Nearer Klinsmann.
Nearer Klinsmann.
Because he's
sir.
a footballer.
Okay.
But yeah, he didn't dive that much. He got the reputation for diving because he said in an interview when asked, "Do you dive?" He said, "Sometimes I dive," and they went, "What?" He was like, "What was the question?" And he claimed not to understand the question, although he clearly did, and was like, "Yeah, sometimes I dive to win a penalty. Why wouldn't you do that?" And not knowing that we seem to uphold the laws of football more than the laws of the land in this country, or at least think we do.
Yeah. That's a good message we can all take home with us.
Anyway, he dived.
He died. Adam, what do you think is the worst thing about the Punisher?
He's vegan.
That's not true.
So he's the flesh of his.
I like the Punisher. He's good. Going against him though, he's. I don't know.
Can you keep all this silence in, please?
The worst thing about him, the guy's an all-rounder.
He's not around. Well, I guess in the kind of this podcast we have accepted murder's fine,
Yes.
not as criminals. But is he always right in his targets?
Yeah.
Well, there was what? So everyone should just be allowed to be a man on the street with a gun. Like good guy with a gun defeats bad guy with a gun. Are we allowing this logic?
But what if the third guy with the gun sees the good guy with the gun and thinks he's a bad guy with a gun and shoots the good guy with the gun? Do we then have an issue?
The word gun means nothing to me. I would love to have a gun.
So would I.
Would you have a gun if it was allowed to?
Yeah, I'm not really good with a gun.
You're
aim.
allowed to practice, I suppose.
Oh, right. Will I get better?
Well, practice makes good at gun.
Practice makes
Do you know who
somewhat
said
better.
that? Plato.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like a gun.
What's like pistol, shotgun?
I think it would stop people being like dicks.
Oh yeah, we just like reveal the thing.
Yeah, you know when like someone
Sorry, that's just my
pushes
stretch
in
marks,
at
the
a
other
bar
one's
and you're like, you know you weren't next week.
Yeah.
And they're
I'd
like,
say,
what are you going to do about it? You go, well, I've got a gun.
Yeah.
And people might be a lot more cool.
Yeah, I'd say people would definitely have a kind of a more, I should be polite to Adam thing. If your thing was you had a holster with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had a holster with a gun, maybe they wouldn't say us promoting fringe shows was boring.
I don't know why you've done that, Pat.
to try and be a jokey circle thing, but it might have just annoyed them.
Yes.
Don't check your fucking watch. Because we got a watch there.
There is a clock.
Yeah, that's what I've been using. To realise how much of my life I've wasted. 40 years it says on that clock. And I'm only 32, which is weird. I'm 27. If we have any females, if we have any senoritas listed, if we have any of the 400 women on Chortle's list of female comedians, if any of you are listening, right, another one here, right, because it's very hard to compare these two, like, but you know, who's more accurate with their shots?
I don't think any preparation was done for this episode by any of us.
I knew about the media centres.
Yeah, well, exactly. You did, and good. Answer the question: who's taking the most shots?
Okay, well,
Who's most got best shot accuracy?
well, Frank Castle is a good sniper. He's also good up close with the handgun.
Those are the two easiest ways. Machine gun accuracy. Hit me.
How can you possibly suggest machine gun accuracy must be the easiest? Because
No,
you're
because
sending
tons of bullets, only one kills
This
them.
is like your fucking crossbow theories all over again.
Right. The crossbow theory is fucking right.
It's wrong. It's so wrong.
I can't remember what it was, but I was right because I'm intelligent.
Yeah. Well, not on that particular day.
I went to not Oxbridge, but like a couple steps below.
Yeah. A couple of stops on the tube line
I went
below.
to
You went to fucking Harrow, not the good Harrow.
I went to Didier Drogba's media school for literacy.
Drogba promoting the crossbow.
Yeah. Well, he said something about crossing was important.
It was Oxbow Lake.
I went to Strongbow Academy.
Anyway,
I was one who said, what if there was a different fruit in there and they put a bag over my head and chuck me in the river for selling trade secrets?
Shooting accuracy of 35%.
There you go.
But like compared to, like, we need comparison.
I don't know if there's stats for the Punisher.
Oh no, another footballer, Barney. The Punisher has only played one game. He scored one penalty.
but that was his only shot.
He's got an XG of 0.8.
It was never a penalty.
He dived. He learned it from Didier Drogba.
Yeah, on a stage of Glinsman to Tom Daly, how much of a diver was the Punisher?
Oh, this episode has gone off the rails completely.
Haaland's shooting accuracy for this season is 71% so far.
What?
That seems very high.
But he's got a hat trick a game. That's not a comparison. It's a closer comparison to comparing him to the Punisher.
Yeah, well,
No, he looks like a villain in The Punisher, to be fair.
He looks like Dolph Lundgren. Actually.
yeah. He looks like that guy, the Russian.
Yeah, the first one.
Where they kill him with a pot of pasta.
Yeah. In the end, it's the pasta that took the Russian down.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry's was 44.
Oh.
That seems like a fair comparison.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. I understand. Which one is more of an icon in the respective fields? Like in Chelsea Football Club, is he legend status?
Yeah. He is, yeah.
Would he be above, like, Zola?
Probably not. Should be, because he did a lot more for the club.
That's interesting. How come? Well, he's more for the club, but Zola
was great, don't get me wrong.
But Zola was great when you were crap.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the more impressive thing.
Well, Drogba,
he was on the cusp of the crap to good years, wasn't he, Drogba?
so
Zola-
Zola...
I know you think Chelsea was never crap, but like...
We've been crap.
Oh, maybe we've been crap.
So Zola came in and took us. He was part of the team, like the Hullet years with Vialli, where we went from like really like shit to like half decent, like European challengers. Drogba then took us from like that level. He was part of the next team that brought us up more to the next level.
Yeah.
Won titles, won European trophies. Gianfranco Zola did score the winner in the Cup Winners' Cup in 1998, but it's not as prestigious a trophy as the Champions League.
Yeah, the Cup Winners' Cup. That's what the UEFA Cup and Europa League.
For Europa, yeah.
No, it's
Well, it's just a completely different topic.
It stopped being a cup, but they've sort of brought back the European Conference League, which isn't the same thing, but it's about the same level.
But it's highly congested. Like Chelsea legends over his history, there's a lot of people. Would he make top 10 Chelsea legends?
Easily, yeah.
Yeah. So like in Punisher, another congested field, Marvel legend, Marvel hero legends. Would he make the top 10 Marvel heroes?
So he wouldn't in terms of power level, obviously.
No, I'm thinking about like icon. Obviously, like. But he's a weak man. Couldn't even protect his wife and children.
But I'd say,
dastardly bullets of the mob.
Like, he's had 2 movies, 2 seasons of TV shows. That puts him right up there with the upper echelons. So I'd say top 10 certainly. Yeah.
3 movies, actually.
3 movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Warzone.
Oh, well there you go. 3 movies
with Ray Stevenson, who's dead now. See.
Is he?
Not because of being in the Punisher film.
Yeah, because the mob shot him dead.
Because the Russian came
Sorry,
back.
we're waiting for your family.
It's like, just hung out while I fucking boiled some pasta. I've got some tagliatelle on the go.
Yeah, death by carbs.
Who's in the second one?
Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane. Yeah.
Maria.
We all remember.
Yeah, and that one that's
John Travolta.
brutal because like instead of his wife and kids dying, it's his entire family tree
Extended family. Yeah.
murdered in a beach in Miami or something.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It's the whole lot of them. And then John Travolta takes it real personally when he kills one of his sons.
Yeah, yeah. This isn't fair. This isn't equal.
Exactly.
I think he kills his own henchman because I thought, is it?
Are you banging my wife?
Or you think he's gay? Or
Oh no, he thinks he's banging his wife, and then he finds out he's gay.
right? Oh yeah, he can't be banging your wife. He's gay.
Yeah.
As if that's like the firmest bit of evidence anyone's ever
exactly.
seen.
Yeah, it's like
Oh. It's like the glove. Yeah. If you don't suck the dick, you must have quit. Two great heroes. Right, let's get into closing arguments because I've got a segment after this. Closing arguments. 3 big things about your hero. These are final convincing words. I'll ignore the last 2 hours. These 3 statements are what's going to decide it. And then I might have to listen to the rest of it. Hugh, you first. 3 sentences, sum up the Punisher, why he's the greatest hero.
unbelievable action scenes.
Okay.
Not like some overpowered fucking Avengers guy that makes it kind of unwatchable. He always seems to get brutalized himself before he beats up the other guy, which is fun. For the viewer. 3 sentences done.
Sweet. Adam, your 3 sentences / statements.
Unbelievable action goals from Drogba.
That's good.
He's not some overpowered guy like Haaland. He's just like a normal.
He's not open.
Yeah, he's like real. And he always seems to dive first before getting the better of Koscielny and scoring. So
The last one let us down. It was such a
Fantastic.
strong.
2 really strong ones. I would have mentioned the media centre.
he did do a really cool thing with.
And he does do a lot of charity work.
he
with-
did- he did a thing where for the 2010 World Cup where he got a Pepsi Max sponsorship. A lot of the players did
Yeah.
who were going there, but he donated all his fees to building a hospital, which was nice. No one else did that. Messi took it and pocketed it, put it on his big pile.
Yeah.
That little
Just
fucker.
overturning the bucket into like the money room.
Yeah.
Like Scrooge McDuck.
It's like the end of Dark Knight when the Joker has a big stack of cash.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why
He's got a
so
little.
much money?
Want to know how I got this big pile of cash?
When I was a kid, I did a Pepsi Max. Was that one of the adverts where they just like kick a can around?
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, it would be just like Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was big around that era.
Thomas Muller.
Thomas Muller,
Messi, Ronaldo.
Esteban Cambiasso,
Essien was in it, I think.
Essien,
Yeah.
Raphael.
Probably one token English striker.
It'll be Gerrard or someone.
Gerrard,
like,
probably.
Maybe Lampard.
Lampard did it, yeah.
Yeah, Rooney would have been big in those.
Yeah, that's true. What was the one? A little less conversation. That was a great one. That was
yeah.
Pepsi as well, was it?
That was Nike.
Nike.
That wasn't that the Scorpion football one
That was, yeah.
from like
But Vinnie Jones.
2004.
Vinnie Jones was, and it was like indoor football, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Eric Cantona, not Vinnie Jones.
Damn,
But,
you're right.
Yeah.
I can't say.
Yeah, and
Similar.
I think Buffon
Similar
was
era. Yeah.
And Buffon was
Both
in
went
every
into
one of them for
acting. Yeah.
like 20 years because no one really liked any other keepers apart
Yeah.
from maybe Dida.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Van der Sar kind of had a moment.
Maybe more than Buffon. Oh, no. Sorry, Adam.
No.
Sorry.
Have you heard this rumor that Dida kind of went missing after the France World Cup for a bit, or he went on holiday in France,
Right.
and looks exactly like Kylian Mbappe.
He does
Like,
kind of look similar to
who
him.
is the exact right age to have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
fathered by Dida.
Interesting.
Barney, can you throw up a comparison of the two?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do in the edit. I can't find anything about the story though.
Yeah.
That's because Adam just made it up. and,
Well, if we've
and I
got
tell
an
you another
exclusive
thing.
story,
And
that's fine.
I tell you another thing. once swung around at the children's hospital. Please beep this.
Adidas is the middle of Adidas. Take that out. Ass. He likes the butt.
Well,
Yeah.
that would stop him from
Yeah.
fathering children.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We don't want a butt baby here. Did you go to school? No, I went to a media center.
Now, what was your? Who's the winner? Pat,
The winner
get onto
is
this thing.
Didier Drogba because Punisher kills people.
The winner is Didier Drogba because you want to regain Adam's fucking friendship.
Me and Adam will be friends until you are long dead, Hugh. Before you'll be kicked in the head by a cow. that you ordered to kill Adam. But Didier Drogba, I think, charitable guy, builds hospitals. The Punisher would probably shoot one. Maybe, I don't know. Which brings us to our next segment. We talk about heroes. One of the biggest heroes is the hero sub. What's your favorite sandwich, guys? We're going to go one sandwich topping. We get 3 fillings in your sandwich. We take it in turns. Whoever has the best sandwich is the hero sub for this week.
Okay. I'm going to jump right in then.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
So in Ireland, we have top quality deli counters, as our Mexican listeners will know. And so the top of the echelons of the sandwich is the chicken fillet roll. The chicken fillet roll from a deli counter in Ireland is elite level sandwich. First off, butter or mayo or both.
One at a time. One ingredient at a time.
Or do all of them. It kind of feels like you're really there.
You're really there, so
Then it is spicy or plain chicken.
Uh-huh.
Obviously spicy. Put that in there with the mayo that you've already ordered before you interrupted me. Which, if a deli worker did, death, probably.
Not getting a sandwich then, though, are you?
Right, next up, you've got all your salad, your classic salad toppings. So I would myself go for a bit of coleslaw. I'd go for some onion and some lettuce. Bosh, done. Get it in the bag. They cut it in half. Away you go. Best sandwiches ever. Done.
I wasn't interrupting. I was explaining the game.
Tough titty.
Adam, go. What's your hero sub?
So you get fillet steak, cut it up, put it in bread with mozzarella, like nice bread, mozzarella and avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah.
And I don't like sandwiches. This has been the Hero Complex podcast. Thank you, everyone. Please like, subscribe, share. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. Email us at theherocomplex@gmail.com. We won't read it. But you can always do that if you've got
I'll
spare
read
time.
it. I'll read it.
I will read. Adam actually cares about that.
Yeah.
As does Hugh. As does Barney. I've listened to maybe half an episode.
Most of the episodes are better than this, guys. We haven't recorded together in 6 weeks, so
I think
just
this
give us a
episode's
second.
fine.
I think Barney's going to edit this into an amazing 15-minute episode.
A short.
Yeah.
We can turn this into a short.
I think I've said some good stuff. As we all have, every episode. I don't know why you guys are so down on it. I think, on average, this isn't too bad an episode.
Okay, well, don't listen to that because there's much better episodes.
But there are better episodes, but I don't see why people are so down. Hugh Peacock, Adam Green, this is getting released in what, maybe 2 weeks?
This
This
Monday.
will come out on Monday.
This will come out Monday. We got dates?
No.
Adam, dates? for
Check by Insta.
Well, every Friday
Yeah.
at the Hammersmith.
Yeah.
At the Swan in Hammersmith for Hammersmith Comedy Club. We've got some great headliners coming up, such as Bobby Mair's coming soon, right?
Yeah, Bobby Mair. I don't think people have got this far. Bobby Mair, Ali Woods, bunch of other ones.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Check that out. That'll be on November, right? I will be performing a one-man show about the life of the golfer Montgomery, and that'll be in Vegas. Ticket is sold out already, so I don't know why I mentioned it, but it's great. There's some dancing and one song. Thank you for listening.
Most of the dancing is to no music.
No. It's to lights. It's what reviewers are already calling it. Shit. 4 stars.
4 stars out of 11.
All right, folks. Good night. Good evening, Great Britain. Take care.